Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about add-ons. Some of you guys have asked, what add-ons do I use for Ascension WoW? And some of you asked, what is that specific add-ons? So I thought of making one big video talking about the topic. Before we begin, I want to say some few things. Number one is that I am not a technician. Some of these add-ons might screw up your game and makes your game uncompatible. So I try my best to help, but just do note I'm not a technician. I haven't experienced every problem and its solution. And please remember to always launch your game after each add-on you download, because then if you just go and download a full list of add-ons and the game is like broken, you can't tell which add-on caused that problem. And how do we get add-ons? Add-ons are acquired through the Ascension launcher add-ons tab. Some of them are not available there, so you're going to go to the internet and type Wrath of the Lich King 3.3.5 patch client add-ons. Ascension is based on the Wrath of the Lich King client. That is patch 3.3.5. So yeah, keep that in mind. You don't want to go download a Legion add-on and it's not going to work in here. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's talk about the first add-on. I'm pretty sure this add-on, most of you guys have it, but some people ask me what it is, and I was surprised that people don't know the name of it. And it's one of the most important add-ons out there. Huge quality of life. So the add-on is called Bagnon. Bagnon merges all your bags into one big bag. Not only that, it lets you view your other characters' bags. Yep, it does that. So yeah, you can get Bagnon from the Ascension launcher. Moving on to number 2. I use all stats. It's way better than just keep scrolling through your stats from here, when you can just get a huge box that says everything in here. And that is also downloaded through the Ascension launcher. It's called All Stats. Another add-on to get is DBM. DBM is also another one of the best add-ons and most used add-ons in WoW history. What it does is basically tells you what this boss do mechanically, and it will tell you what to do while in fight. It's for dungeons and raids. It's also acquired through the Ascension launcher. Please get it. Another add-on we have is AtlasLoot. You click on it and it tells you the loot tables. Really useful add-on. You also get it from the Ascension launcher. However, one note I have, and I wish the Ascension devs are watching this, is they haven't added their new world bosses loot tables into here. Does this work with Ascended Raid difficulty loot? Yes, it does. You can go to the raid, Zul'Gurub, Ascended Raid, there you go. It tells you the Ascended difficulty upgrades. Moving on, we have SilverDragon. Now, SilverDragon in retail is more useful than the one we have here, because in retail, it shows you all the rare locations. It does more than that. You can basically choose the sound to play. You can choose a lot of things to do with SilverDragon. It also scans for treasures. However, in here, all it does, it whines. It literally whines whenever it senses a rare nearby. It's going to whine non-stop until you kill it. And it tells you when it's last seen. However, it doesn't show where these rares are on the map. If you want to know where the rares are on the map, you'll have to get another add-on called Handy Notes. We'll talk about that later. But for now, SilverDragon can be downloaded through the Ascension launcher. Moving on, we have WeakAuras. So WeakAuras are basically customization and stuff for you to edit and work with. It helps you, like, let's say, what is a weak aura? For example, I want this button to glow at a certain point. You'll have to make a weak aura for that. I'm not an expert. I always ask my other expert friends and to make me weak auras. Let's say you want to know when to press this button. You want this button to glow. You want to track this or do that. WeakAuras does all of that. It also helps with raids. Yep. So WeakAuras is also used, one of the most used add-ons in WoW history. You get it from the Ascension launcher as well. The most useful thing I can tell you is, I one time was playing Dark Ranger build for Hunter, and sorry, not Hunter, classless. Hunter can't believe that. For Dark Ranger, there was so many dots and stacks I have to keep track with. I just went to the internet and copied and pasted a weak aura for it. And I will leave in the description and the comments a link to the WeakAuras site where you can search for global weak auras made by people. Do note you can find weak auras for other versions and retail. However, I did somehow find some Ascension weak auras in there. It will be useful for you, okay? What else do we have? We have Bartender. We can download Bartender through the Ascension launcher, and it is basically an add-on to help you move stuff where you want them to be. Speaking of moving, another add-on we have is called MoveAnything. also does the same thing Bartender does, but to more expanded options. You're gonna need Bartender and MoveAnything if you want to get my UI. You can get my UI from this video right here. Yep, you can get it from there. And then what else do we have? We have let's see. Did we cover all the Ascension launcher add-ons? Yes, we did. Let's move to some add-ons you can get from the internet. The first one I want to talk about is Letrix Plus. What does Letrix Plus do? A lot of things. One of them, sell junk automatically whenever you open a vendor, automatically repair, automatically accept quests whenever you open their window. You can do other stuff here. Other than that, it also reveals the entire map even if it's unexplored for you. Yep, it shows everything for me. I can click here. I haven't explored these areas and it shows everything for me. Yep. I think it also shows you the dungeon locations. Hang on. Does it? Yes, it does. So Letrix Plus does all of that. I will have a link to it in the description as well on the comments. Do note, the Ascension ones, I didn't leave a link for that because you can just get it from the add-ons tab. Let's talk about handy notes. A lot of you guys have been asking for an add-on that tracks Worldforged items, and I made a video on that. And now some of you keep asking me why does it not view the Mystic enchantments. Just do note, we use this add-on mainly for Worldforged items because there's like thousands of millions of them on the world, and you don't want to open a website to keep alt-tabbing while on one zone. Instead, for Mystic enchantments, if you want to use something to help you track where to get this or like find the source of this, I recommend you to join the Ascension Collectors Discord. The link for it will be in the description as well in the comments. Use the Ascension Collectors Discord to find your Mystic enchantments. Do not use this add-on to find your Mystic enchantments. Use this add-on instead to find your Worldforged items. Alright, another add-on we have is Gatherer. Do you see what I am? I am in Darkshore. I've been farming Darkshore for 2 hours to farm copper bars and copper ores, and it's really handful. I have a video on this soon if you want to farm stuff for your blacksmithing. But let's talk about Gatherer, an add-on. Gatherer basically remembers where you mined, where did you find your herbs. It will put them on the map and you can toggle it off and on. Yep, you can toggle it on and off. This is really helpful and useful. It does not track the locations on the map. Like, it won't tell you where to find them, but it will remember the places you were there. Like, it's not like handy notes. It's not going to tell you where to find stuff. It only remembers. It serves as a memory, and it really helps with professions and gatherers. Especially, let's say, you're gathering in a zone, endgame zone. Let's say Plaguelands. We're going to be there for a while there at level 60, right? We're gonna visit this place a lot, so Gatherer will come really handy in here. Yep. There's Gatherer, and let's talk about an add-on I missed for the Ascension launcher. I use Quartz. Quartz is basically a modular casting bar. It just makes the animation really well and nicer, better than the one we have from the vanilla game. We also have Omni CC, cooldown count for everything on your bars. I get both of these add-ons from the Ascension launcher. You can get them from there. There's also mob spells. If I go to a mob, let's say, it will put you the details of what that mob has from abilities. Thistle Bear has Ravage. There you go. Really useful, especially if you're playing hardcore. And that's all the add-ons I use on Ascension. There are many other add-ons you can get. If you find something to be helpful, you can tell us in the comments, hey, you can use this add-on, it really helps with this or that. But for now, these are the add-ons I use. If you found this video to be helpful, please like and comment and subscribe. It helps me a lot. I do appreciate it a lot. And if you found anything to be unclear, ask me on the Discord or in the comments. I'll help whenever I can. And for now, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.